Menace Le Plume, thank you so much for your time. Much of your art is the fact that you, born in Lubumbashi, Democratic Republic of the Congo, ended up a refugee on the African continent. You're now based in Malawi doing incredible work on raising awareness for refugees. Tell us about that experience of growing up and how it inspired you to do the work you're doing today.
Okay, born in Lubumbashi in a middle-class family. Yeah, because of different issues in the country, I was forced to become a refugee in Malawi, and being a refugee was actually a very shocking experience for me from my normal life. And when I was in the refugee camp, I thought that being there and seeing all the difficulties and seeing all the problems that were there, I thought that I could work on bringing a solution to the situation refugees were facing in Malawi, and the only way I could do that was using what I know best and what strength I had. So the strength I had was the power of words as a poet and an artist, and also the power of music, which is a universal language. So I started using that to actually speak on behalf of refugees and be an advocate for refugees in Malawi.
And it's inspirational because you now run the Tumaini Festival. It's a music festival that takes place in a refugee camp in Malawi every year, and tens of thousands of people participate in this. How is it changing the relationship between host communities and refugees?
Yeah, so with Tumaini Festival, we promote peaceful coexistence between refugees and the host communities, and working on advocating for integration of refugees, and at the same time boosting the economy of the refugee camp. And for the 5 past years, we have been attracting over 30,000 visitors at the refugee camp every year, and bringing people together and promoting love, peace, and unity actually among Africans and other people traveling from all over the world. It has been an incredible experience and having so much impact on the psychosocial level, on the financial level, and also most especially on the integration of the refugees into the Malawian community.
You know, Africa has so much potential. You know, we found that growth is very sluggish. We need to be more ambitious, and growth needs to be more robust to change the continent. Fragility was highlighted as one of the key issues we need to deal with. When you think about fragility, what do you think Africa should focus on in terms of changing the situation?
I think in French there is a proverb that says "à l'ombre de la paix les arts fleurissent." So that needs to be. There is nothing that can happen. There is no growth if there is no peace. If there is no peace, no one will go to farm. No technology will work. Nothing will work. So that's why I'm working on advocating for peace in Africa, because without peace, Africa will never grow. And yeah, so that's my only message.
That is very powerful. I also am an advocate for peace in Africa. And as we wind up, what's your message to Africans, whether you are in the diaspora, on the African continent, wherever you might be in Africa, whether you are a man or a woman, a child, how do we all play a role in some way or another transforming the continent?
What I would love to say is that as Africans, we have what it takes us to take Africa out of the storm. There is no magic. We all have potentials. We have brains. We have physical strength, and we have talents. That's what we need to use. Every African using what they have to do a little bit of something. And if we all do just a little bit, all of us together, I think we will transform Africa in less than a year.
Wow. I love the ambition. Less than a year, it is possible. And that's been continues to be create an enabling environment, and Africa will be able to thrive. Africans will step up. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honor.
Thank you.